days with a Chinese ZGJ 1.6 ton mini digger. I managed to level out all this area in an hour. I don't have any digger skills. I'm going to do some proper set camera up and do some proper demonstration. This machine seems worthwhile. You get a tractor engine, 20-year-old design, which is never going to fail. I've been running it on idle and it has all the power needed for the hydraulics to dig through really hard, heavy soil. One thing I noticed, the hydraulic oil, this silly gauge here, so the temperature on the body, on the engine and the hydraulic oil went up to 60. There's a thermostat for the engine. This thing only ever goes up to 30 centigrade, so that's reading ambient temperature, a heat wave in the UK at the moment. And the hydraulic fluid level, minimum, maximum, here we go, minimum, maximum, went up from 30, or just over 40 actually, to 110. And what that is actually is millimetres. It's a millimetre scale showing you expansion of hydraulic fluid. It's useless, obviously, because I checked the tank, the hydraulic fluid hasn't gone up too far. And this red thing, liquid, which isn't mercury, is not obviously conducting properly. So it's not actually reading. See, they've just attached it to the body of the hydraulic tank. And there's not enough thermal conductivity there. Perhaps they didn't use. You could probably add thermal conductivity paste and get that to work. However, you've got, make sure I show you that properly. You've got a temperature gauge there anyway, so I don't know that you need it. So far, very happy with this machine. It does require pre-delivery inspection. Didn't have to adjust the levers because you can manually compensate that. But one of the levers was off. No grease. The tracks are too tight for transport, way too tight. And don't follow the AI instructions for changing oil in a hub motor. It's all one hydraulic fluid system. You only need to change the hydraulic oil in the reservoir. It's probably frothing vegetable oil, I think I had. And obviously you need to change your engine oil, comes with minimum. This is a European tariff issue. They can't ship it machines with hydraulic oil, but this is a working machine in China. It should be okay. Looking at the welds, actually they're pretty good. These are generic. You see them on all the cheap machines, even the cheap American machines. You don't see them on the very expensive machines, but they're easily replaced. This is about 40 quid, it's about 80 quid. It's very hard to get to the pump. I don't know what it's like on a Kubota or a Bobcat. If the pump ever fails, that's probably a major job, stripping it down. But we'll see how we go. At the moment, the pump is super powerful. There's no expansion tank. I'm going to add one. In China, they just expect you to top it up every day. Oh, definitely need to get rid of the coolant. Factory coolant had disintegrated and with crystalline deposits. Definitely had to flush that. There are 2 Pepcots on this Leidong LD385B engine for the draining the coolant. If you use them both, radiator and engine block, it's an easy job. You can rinse it out, easy job. And there are also 2 dipsticks. The injection pump has its own oil system. You have to fill that separately. But just have a look around. Yeah, it could do with a user manual. But so far, it's a really good buy.